So guys, in this tutorial, I'm going to be explaining how I created a Cowry top stitch on CLO3D. So if you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get more tutorial from Timmy the Creator and learn more about digital fashion. So what I'm going to do is to go to my browser and go to sketchfab.com. So you need to do that. Then on the search bar, just click on or type in Cowry. Then I'm going to be using this Cowry. It is free. You can see the download icon. So any icon that has the dollar icon means that you have to pay for it before you download the model. So I'm going to use this first one, which is one I used in my project. So click on the download icon and click on download here. I've downloaded mine, so I'm just going to take you back into Blender. So let's go to Blender. And as you can see, I have a male model. The male model is just to help me in scaling the Cowry because I don't want something that look too big. So I'm going to select file, I'm going to select import, I'm going to select obj, and I'm going to select this and bring this in here. So now we have our Cowry model in Blender, but I think it is very large or too big. So I'm going to click on the model and I'm going to scale it down. I don't know, as small as possible, something very small. Anyway, I don't know if this matters, but I like doing it like this. So I'm going to scale it as small as this. Okay, just do this. I think this is fine. I'm just going to select F. So the next thing we're going to do is to check the number of polygon or to see how it looks like on edit mode. So I'm going to select tab. So this shows that we have a lot of face count on this model, which means it is not good for us to use this on CLO3D because it is going to crash on CLO3D if we have something like this. Imagine using multiple of this particular model as top stitch on CLO3D. Your system might get fried. So the next thing we're going to do is to remesh or to reduce the number of polygon or face count on this model. So I'm going to go back to object mode, select this. I'm going to go to add modifier. I'm going to select search and I'm going to select decimate. So this is the modifier we're going to use to reduce this polygon. You can see that we have face count 542,740. This is a lot. We need to reduce it to something smaller. So I'm going to be using a value that I've used before, is 0.005, and click on spacebar. So it might take time for it to adjust. So I'm going to skip that part. So now I've reduced the poly count or the face count. You can see that we have 2,712. So I'm just going to apply this, click on it, and Ctrl A is to apply. It might also take a while for it to apply, but you see the result. So now that it has been applied, let me click on the Cowry and let's go back to edit mode and let's see the difference. You can see that we've reduced the number of face count or poly count. So we can use something like this on CLO3D. So first I'm going to do is to adjust the rotation. I want it to face like this. I'm coming. Let me just use the normal RX. Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot to set the origin to geometry and RX, something like this. Yes, this Y. Yep, I think this is good. And RZ, I just want to position it properly. Yeah, so this I want it to look like on. Yeah, this is fine. Let me see, RZ, I don't know. I think we are good to go. Let me click on Ctrl E, rotation and scale. Yeah, that's fine. And let's go to file and let's go to export and let's go to obj. I'm going to go to download. Yeah, download and Cowry new. Make sure you've checked the in selection only so that you can only export, or so that you only export the Cowry model and not an additional model along with the Cowry model. So I'm going to select export wavefront obj new. Yeah, so I'm going to go to CLO3D. You can see I have a t-shirt with an internal line. So let me just add the default top stitch, which is this. I'm going to click on this, click on segment top stitch, and just click on that line so I can add our top stitch on it. And you can see we have a top stitch here, and I'm going to click on default top stitch. You can see, and under the property editor, go to specification shape and click on the plus icon so that we can change this top stitch. So we have something like this. I'm going to select this icon here to add our obj file, and okay, I'm going to select Cowry new and open. So our file is here, but it's not showing on our screen. This is the preview, it's not showing on the preview. So I'm going to select F for it to show. I'm going to select this and change this to Y. You can see, so we have something like this. and I have to first try this. If the size of your top stitch is very big when you apply them, all you just need to do is to always adjust. You have to do it multiple times until you get the result you are looking for. So I'll first use it as 100 to see if it's going to give me a good result. So let me select OK, and let's see how it looks like. If it's too big, you can see, let me see this. I think this is okay. This is fine, except you want to make it big or large a bit. Let me see. Okay, I think this is small. It's not okay, sorry. So I'll just have to redo that same process again. You have to keep redoing the process again and again until you get the result you are looking for. So I can change. Let me see if I can do something higher. 120. Okay, let's try 130. Let me see 120 first. 120, and I'm going to select this icon, click on F. I don't know why it's not showing here. Let me change this to fit. If it doesn't show, just change it to fit and change it to Y, and let's see the 120 and let's see how it's going to look like. Okay, I think this is way better. The thing is that you might face all this meshing or remesh or mesh or something like that. You face all this stuff frequently. So, but this is just how you can create your own Cowry top stitch. And that thing again is the particle distance. When you reduce the particle distance, there will be some changes. So I can select this and reduce the particle distance to 5. And let's see if it's going to reduce all this spacing. I'm going to click on spacebar. I don't know. I think it's still the same thing. And that thing is the internal line too. You face all this during the process. So I'm just giving you different technique you can use to adjust this. So face all this, except you want to, I think this is fine, except you want to keep redoing it. If you are satisfied with the result, this is not bad. I just feel like it is the internal line, I don't know, internal line issue or something. But if you are satisfied with the way with the size of your top stitch and the way it looks like, the next thing you can do is to just save it so that you won't go through all this process all the time. So you just need to go back to your top stitch, click on the default top stitch. Okay, one more thing is to add the texturing. So I'm going to scroll down and go to the base color. Yeah, this base color, click on this. Yeah, and let's go to the texture, because when you downloaded that model on Sketchfab, it came with texture. Like there's a texture file and there's a source file, so you need to go back to the texture file. So I'm going to go back to mine. So I'm going to go to this. I'm going to go to the Agbada project. I'm going to go to Cowry. I'm going to go, yeah, this is the texture, and just select open. Then it will change. So let's wait for it to change. So you can see this. Can you see this? This is how I did the Cowry. It doesn't have to be too perfect, but I think this is okay for the top stitch. You face issue like this, except you decide to add more poly count on Blender. Maybe instead of 0.05, you can increase it to maybe 0.09 or something. Maybe that's one of the reasons. But okay, this is good though. This is good, and this is how to do it. And the last one, like I said, you can save it. So you can just save it anywhere you want to save it. You can save it. I'll show you how to use it when you save it. So I'm going to go to let me just put it in my download, because I'll see delete this later. So go to download, and let's say we have Cowry top stitch. Let me just use it, and let's say I've saved it there now. So I will just let me add an internal line, just random. Let me just click on this plus icon. I don't want to use this one. I'll show you something. So let's say I want to add an internal line. I'm going to select G. I'm going to select this and place this like this. I'm going to select, let me select Z and place this up a bit. Yeah. So this internal line, I'm going to assign it to a top stitch. So okay, so this is the top stitch here. I'm going to select this one here. I'm going to select K, which is the shortcut for segment top stitch. I'm going to click on this. So we have our internal line here. You can see the thread now. So how do you use this? I'm going to go to my folder here. I know there are other ways people bring in their top stitch, but this is my own way or method. So I have to just go back to download. Still loading. So you can see it is even here. I can use it from here, but this is my download. So I can just, you can go back to your download. All I'll do is just resize this. I can resize this, and I can either drag it here or drag it on this internal line. So I can either drag it on this internal line. Can you see copy? Or I can just place it here as a copy and just assign it. Either of the two is fine. So let me just place it here and it automatically show. Let me minimize this and it automatically show. You can see this. We have something like this here. You can see. So I feel like it's the way the cloth is, and that is why it is giving this kind of, I don't know, but then I can't assure you of a perfect top stitch because I don't know, the mesh and the way the clothes, the kind of fabric of the cloth and the wrinkles will affect the look of the top stitch of the cowry. But this is just how you can create a custom cowry on CLO3D. So thank you for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more tutorial from Timmy the creator.